British DJs, an American voiceover. It's the Harley and Josh Show.
Oh, sorry, I lost my voice and it turned into a party! Woo! Oh, wait, you made yours take a different note. No, I can't, you're too talented. Sounds a bit like an oboe, doesn't it?
Yeah, well...
Why are we celebrating, Harley?
You know why we're celebrating, don't you, Josh?
Yay! We
made it.
We reached the Kickstarter deadline. Yeah!
Woo!
It was incredible. $5,500 raised by 174 different people for our brand new album.
That's incredible. That's right. Do you know who was the person that got you over the mark?
That's a good point. Actually, I've not checked.
Because you were a little bit over, weren't you?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing some other people backed it after it got to the point, which is great that they didn't, decide to stop.
It doesn't just stop once you've gotten to that point, which is a great thing. So people, if they do have a budget because it can be for games, music, books, graphic novels, anything really, or movies.
Inventions.
So you can raise money. Yeah, inventions, exactly. Like crazy balloon stretchers. Like
we're putting up some party balloons. And, we've got, I think there's 15, and we've got to have them all blown up.
We need these to float. We need some helium gas.
We're going to try and have them all inflated by the end of the show.
So anyway, so it doesn't give you the... there was one thing on there that was just like literally a box of like arty things. Like a scalpel for like making sculptures and things, or like whittling things or cutting off your fingers, and like pencils and paintbrushes and stuff. It was like they were looking for, I think, like 10 grand or something like this to manufacture them and stuff. They made 50 million. All right, well, on Kickstarter.
I guess people like knives and stuff.
I was like, these guys must have been like, oh no, we have really messed up now. We will not be able to make this many.
There's a podcast I follow called
Still on Podbean
and iTunes
and YouTube.
Totally that. But there's another one which is almost as good called the
Rubbish. Can never be as good.
It's going to be balloon noises.
Yay! Oh no, because those are people just listened in and just went threw up.
Yeah.
No, I want to throw up through my butt.
So they
who's they?
It features Adam Savage from what's that TV show, Mythbusters fame, and having a look. Wow, that's a big balloon.
Said she.
I don't think they're supposed to be that big.
And Michael from Vsauce.
They've just done a tour together, but he's not on the podcast. They've just done a show tour, which is apparently very good. But it's them, and it's from the guys who run the Tested YouTube channel, which is very good. If you like funny, clever, nerdy stuff, a lot of 3D printing, making, props design, and costume design. They do lots of stuff like that.
So there's loads of different things like that on the Kickstarter. Definitely,
they support a lot of Kickstarter campaigns, and they always share the stuff that have made it to, and some really interesting inventions, tools. There are a lot of tools that are made for our Kickstarter as well, and rockabilly albums.
Yeah. We made one. We did. I was just leaving the house when Murray was mixing this song. The working title was Santana Billy. The actual title now is She's Dangerous, and it's got a 32.
Growl.
It's got exactly. I actually think I'd have a little growl in there sometimes, but there's actually a 32-bar drum solo in it, with also percussion.
Is that Hicks on drums?
Yep, it's Hicks. And also with percussion with Ashton Jones and Aaron O'Connor.
Nice.
And a really, really sexy and out there sax solo from Harry Green. So he's done this kind of real atmospheric film noir style thing, if you can imagine, like kind of thing.
Oh, real.
But then we're kind of thinking about chucking on
Sin City.
Yeah, exactly. thinking about chucking on an octave, so a pitch shifter, so that we put a wet effect of the octave below as well as the dry effect of the original sax.
It running at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. So playing in unison, and then loads of reverb. And it will sound like this band, which I would like to bring on. I'd like to bring the band on the show, but
I don't think they'll fit in the room.
No, well, I don't know. They're 3-piece from London called The Comet Is Coming. If you ever get a chance to listen to The Comet Is Coming, they are synth, drums, and saxophone.
Nice.
And it's basically like, what if like some residents of the Star Trek Enterprise got really baked and made some music. Like, it's like very spacey and cool jazz, like very sort of fusion-esque.
Sweet.
But there's lots of effects and distortion on the saxophone, and it's some of the music videos are just very out there, but quite sort of 60s like grindhouse style pictures.
Wow.
Really cool. But anyway, so we've got a bit of that kind of sound in there. And I was just Murray was doing a bit of Supersonic, which is the last song on the album, which is just all about our local music scene, and also just sort of promoters not doing enough. The classic moan.
The classic.
But yeah, so we have done the Kickstarter. That was 60 days worth of campaigning.
Went so quick,
right? I did. My thing was I set reminders on my phone to tweet and Facebook and Instagram, and just do as much sharing of the Kickstarter every day for 60 days, and it's been doing that for ages. And now I feel weird not doing it as much, so I'm just going to carry on.
I have to say, like, something I realise I'm really bad at is when I'm at a gig or anything like that, I don't really look at my phone because, you know, I'm either setting up or talking with the crowd, talking with the band, talking with the venue, la-di-da-di-da, getting your phone out. It's a little bit of a... it's just a distraction from what you're doing.
Yeah.
However, I one of my gigs this weekend, I was like, I must post about that. I got home and went, I did not post at all about it. Like, exactly, I posted sharing that I was going to be there, but once I was there, I didn't take a picture with the band or anything like that. And
Nothing.
And I was just like, completely, because
you forget. It's just the way it goes. But I mean, I always have this thing. So my phone reminds me on my instruction to not just because it's just like, hey, you should touch me now and tweet.
Wipe
like,
me.
Okay.
Swipe up
Why
and down.
are you so just into me, Mr. Phone? But so it tells me whatever, like at specific times during the day when traffic is quite good, and then again at sort of 8-9ish, usually when I would be gigging, just to be like, Instagram, do something.
Now, is that just you set an alarm on your phone, or is there an app that sort of helps?
The app is just called. Well, it was just came with the phone, one of those little crappy little reminders app.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yeah, absolutely easy. And it's kind of now whenever I wake up, I've always got something to do.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like sometimes you wake up and you're like, what am I doing today? And then you start off with a bit of like, you know, sharing social media stuff like this, and you'll be like, okay, so that's the kind of the plan today.
Okay.
So my next step was that today. So it'll be most of the time through the next coming sort of month of doing this album is going to be, instead of fundraising, it's now preparing the actual album.
Yeah.
So today I got a reminder on my phone to do the PPL, phonogrammic protection licenses. Oh, crikey, I've forgotten it.
It is just as fun as it sounds.
Yes, exactly. So it's just basically, so it was PPL, PRS, and MCPS. So that so this basically puts ISRC codes onto your music files. Once then the masterer, who I'm sending it to George Perks who used to work here at Punch Studios. Woo, keeping it local, guys.
Keep it local.
And he can encode the ISRCs into the tracks. Everybody's gone to sleep already. But that basically means that whenever it gets played on radio, or if it's used in an advert or in a film, then I will always get notified and I will always get money for that. And if we are thinking PRS as well, then my musicians can get paid.
Ah, good.
This kind of stuff. So I'm paying them outright for their session, but then if they are registered for PRS, and they can still get money for it, for the track doing well. you know.
That's all right. That's
which
good.
we hope, you know.
Does give them an incentive to share it as much. Not that they wouldn't, because I'm sure they're very proud of what they've created.
They haven't heard it yet.
Well, I'm sure they will be very proud of what
They're like, what did you do? You pitch shifted the whole thing and sang over the whole
Harry's
thing.
like, you ruined my saxophone.
You absolute Luddite. So I was doing that today. I was down at the good old Ipswich Libraries. They were helping me out.
Okay,
using photocopying my driver's license and sending that off and stuff. And I'm like,
because nobody has a photocopier at home anymore.
No, of course I can't just take a picture and send it. But no, they for some reason they want my like terrorist-looking driver's license photo around.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Oh, yes, exactly, the one that I used for my application. Anyway, that's the step right now, is to get it. Stop condoming your nose with a balloon. That's just going to end in tears. Ow! That's so painful. So it's the boring stuff now. And now doing lots of PR as well, getting it out there. That's what I liked about doing the album and getting the songs ready, before the Kickstarter even finished. We still do have the most important thing to record left.
The most important thing. The one and only.
The one and only Mr. Harley Cotton.
Oh yes, I'm on the album, guys. Yeah. I made it, and it was no way through sympathy or me moaning,
guilt tripping.
I wasn't on the album, despite the fact we do a radio show and me publicly shaming you for not even asking me.
Everybody is me. I don't think I'm cool. And now you're on it, Harley. Incredible. Yeah. So you got some tambourine. Have you been working on your right arm?
I have been doing some practice. I had a bit of a lesson from Mr. Jay Goodrich, actually.
What?
He doesn't really like to advertise it because he's a retired professional tambourine player.
No way.
Yeah, no, that's where he started. He went around the world with it. He actually toured with Blink-182 as their tambourine player.
Did he have to play 182 tambourines at once?
Yes, and that's why he was the only person who could do that. He's the only person with hands big enough. And because he's got the long hair and the beard, he tied mini tambourines into his beard and to his hair. He doesn't like to talk about it now because the rock and roll lifestyle got to him, and he had to retire and go back to playing bass. So
the ladies love the tambourine players. You gotta watch out for them. Okay, so I like this, behind the music story. This VH1 Rock and Roll Induction Hall of Fame of Jay Goodrich. And what have you got in your hand now?
It's a balloon.
Sure it is. Wow. Okay. So when are you going to come round then, Harley?
I could probably do it this afternoon. Have you got stuff to do this afternoon?
Well, I've got your tambourine to do this afternoon.
Let's do my tambourine.
Yes.
So hard.
Yes. That'll be well cool. Yeah, definitely. It's because I really want a tambourine on it, because I recorded some at the studio in Canterbury with James when we were doing drums, but it's actually surprisingly difficult to do it well.
Yes.
It really is. But that's why I need a rhythmic bass player to do it.
You need the right microphone as well, because they can be very hard to mic up.
Sorry, I've got a long power for this balloon. Carrying on.
Because they're such hefty, they're such high-end frequencies. Right. You're talking they're chiming well over 10k. A lot of microphones can be a little bit too harsh to pick it up. And we talked about the vocals. You're really struggling with that balloon, aren't you?
So close. Damn. Carrying on.
You were talking about getting a particular vocal sound for a spoken word piece.
Yes.
I don't know if I mentioned it on the air, but I mentioned...
You should have used the 7B.
I was actually going to say the U47 was the one to go for. Oh,
yes, you did say this, yeah.
Because it has a real depth to it and stuff like that. If you mic up a tambourine with that, it'd be terrible. It would just be distorted on the top end because it can't handle those real frequencies. It just bottoms out.
Right, okay.
So having the right mic is very important.
What do you think the right mic is?
That's a very good question. It depends on where, last time
a pencil mic?
I think a pencil mic will probably do all right because they can handle high SPLs.
Or ribbon mics?
Ribbon, we can try them. They might be a little bit dark.
Really,
but at least then you don't have to take off lots of lots of top end.
I was trying to go for that sort of Phil Spector Motown sort of sound where you've got like that snare kind of hit is often synced with a tambourine.
Yeah.
Or the same with just like specific drums will trigger a tambourine. Obviously, they're not triggering it. They've got some guys in there, that mostly probably a bass player from Suffolk.
Yeah.
Probably Jay Goodrich.
Yeah, I mean,
playing on the original Phil Spector things.
The world renowned Jay Goodrich.
Any Motown record you ever hear now, remember that it's Jay Goodrich.
Jay Goodrich. He's played on them all. He's been doing it since the 60s.
Good.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
He's been doing
ageless.
He started when he was 4.
Because he's Martian.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want proof of that, listen to Up to Mars by Druids.
Totally check it out. And watch the video, because the video is just brilliant.
It's really good. It's really good. Are there any tambourines? No.
Oh, is there not?
No.
No, he's just like too many bad memories.
Like, it brings back some bad parts of my life. And I had 182 tambourines connected to my nipples.
People aren't going to know what we're saying is true and what isn't at this rate.
Neither do I.
I don't even play bass.
Good Lord. How did you notice my little post that
I did
on the page today? I was trying to find a picture, so if anybody's listening in, go on the Facebook / Harley and Josh show, and you will be able to see what Harley would look like as a woman.
You can also see the beautiful balloons that I'm now posting up on our...
Yay, balloons!
On our page.
Actually, my jaw really hurts from blowing up these balloons.
Wait, okay.
It's really bad.
They're not that hard, were they?
No, one of them I had a dud. I swear I had a dud. I was trying, and it was just
Did you
this little pigmy little
stunted
little thing, whatever the hell it is. Just awful.
It's
like, oh no, it just looks like an enlarged testicle. Anyway,
or a shrunken balloon.
yeah, probably just that. But it was really weird doing that because listening in, you probably have seen these apps that turn your face into like old or as a woman or as a man, and this one did it. I tried to do it so it did both of us. So for the show today, just a little promotion thing, and it looks like your sister, man.
Do you want to see the one of my sister?
What did she do? One of a dude?
It looks like me. It looks like my dad, but it looks a bit like me as well. It is worrying.
Yeah, you got to find that for me, please.
Oh, shall I find it? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Scene. That's my sister's name, by the way.
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you her
nice.
last name, though.
No.
Wait.
No, because people are going to find out, yes. No, she's not married, is she? I will know. Oh, yeah, that is really strange.
Actually,
just like,
although I did think it looks it does look a little bit Craig Shimon.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Does he still teach at Deben?
No, he's at Suffolk New College now.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, actually, I'm in talks with him about maybe doing some vocal lessons there, or one. There's a student there that I would like to teach on her home turf, so she's not feeling kind of weird. It's a difficult thing with vocal lessons. Sometimes if you go to somebody's house and you've got to sing, it's hard enough to sing in your own house.
Oh yeah, totally.
So trying to work it out so that we can do it at where she's used to performing at college. So I don't know. Maybe I'll be there. Maybe I won't. Maybe they'll ban me from the premises because they'll be like, no. We remember when you came here and you studied here. We learned that lesson. But yeah, I've been talking so much about what I've been doing. I haven't even asked you once. How are you, Harley?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. I'm not offended, not hurt at all. But I'm good.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're not offended at all.
Yes. No. I've had quite a good weekend.
I don't pick up on messages very well.
No, we're not supposed to. I've had a good weekend of gigs actually.
Yeah. How were they?
So really good. Friday night, I was with Chart Attack. Stretch the balloon before you blow it.
That's a good point. Yeah, carrying on.
Yeah, I was with Chart Attack. We were playing at the Duke of York on Woods Road.
Sweet.
And it was a really good gig. We all agreed afterwards that this was probably our best gig so far, for the fact that for the first time we were completely relaxed. We haven't done too many gigs, and there's always those nerves at the first gig of I hope everything works.
Oh, sorry.
Ping your hand.
Sorry, yeah, carrying on.
And we had changed our system slightly for our last gig, so now we're on a different system. And we were just really on point. It was great. And we were just really, really happy with how we'd played. And it's just really funny watching. Right, okay, I'm just going to give this one big blow, right?
Come on, I bet you're going to do this. You're going to, don't. You'll get my hairpiece all over you.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, nothing happened. What we got.
Go on.
Okay, so, and that was really good.
So you were using the Behringer. Oh, all right, come on. The man that doesn't sing for a living. Is just straight up fills a balloon in one.
I also don't smoke. I wonder if that came across in stereo. Anyway, I'm
going to do a new video series, Sing Through the Balloon. It'll be my battle against just
blowing up balloons.
Problems. Yes. So you use the Behringer X...
XR18 desk,
XR18. XR.
And yeah, we didn't use too many channels. We didn't mic the whole kit out because it's such a small room and a very loud drum kit that I was using, Star Classic acrylic.
Oh,
kit.
It's the one that was his dad's, right?
Yes, and it's beautiful. But I think it's going to be a little bit too loud for what we need long term because we're trying to keep everything at like an audible volume, and this drum kit's just like.
Oh my god!
So that's all just touch the mic. So yeah, no, it was a really good gig, really good night, really enjoyed it. And then we went on to Saturday, which was I was standing in for Trenchy with the Colourblind Hedgehogs at the railway, which that was also an incredible gig, absolutely packed, as is the case with most Colourblind Hedgehog shows.
Yep.
And it was just wonderful. The audience were really welcoming to me. They're obviously a lot of diehard Colourblind Hedgehogs fans. And they were, very welcoming to me as a stand-in, and nice. Were really sort of complimentary as to my playing, and I just couldn't have had a better night. It was really good fun.
That's very cool.
We made many jokes.
Right.
My favourite.
Appropriate or inappropriate?
Mostly inappropriate.
Good.
Neil, our guitarist, felt a little bit down when we worked out that the band is the same age as me. They've been going for 25 years.
That's mad.
So that's a thing.
And they have children the same age.
Yeah.
That's great. I like that.
So that's funny.
Did you age up for it? Do you just put your face into a bag of flour before you went on? Oh, I'm antiqued.
No, I just kept the youthful young looks, but we also had Graham Canty from Rock Project.
Nice.
It was his birthday, so as a special present, we got him up to play one of the songs.
Incredible.
He played Whiskey in the Jar, which is one of the Rock Project songs.
Oh, brilliant.
And absolutely loved it. It was great. All the crowd went wild for him, and he played brilliantly.
Oh,
and there was a point where there was me, Neil, and Graham in a line doing sort of Iron Maiden-esque sort of...
Yeah, cool. Steve Harris.
Kind of 3 guitars in a row rocking out. And it was awesome. Which is really good. I love playing with those guys. It's the first time we'd done it. We didn't really have a rehearsal beforehand. We just went straight in.
Yeah.
We even played some original songs, but the guys were really good at guiding me through. So nice. I'd learnt them a little bit at home, but there were points where they were kind of just eyeing me. They were. It was just really cool. Actually, with Rob, it might be worth mentioning that we recorded.
That was his birthday, wasn't it?
It was his birthday as well. Yes, because him and Graham share a birthday. Their birthday was actually midweek, which Rob was liking because it meant he could have a birthday gig
during the week.
He got a birthday gig the weekend before,
yeah.
With Stetsons Are Cool, and a birthday gig with Hedgehogs the next day.
And a birthday gig at Rock Project as well.
Of course you were there, weren't you?
I was there, yeah, at Copplestone. You got a cake and everything.
Oh yeah, that looked lovely. I didn't get any of it.
Oh. No,
It didn't last the night.
No. It didn't.
But Rob was saying the best thing for him was the fact that he enjoyed his birthday by not setting up or packing down, which I figure
for like 3 gigs,
which great. I figure is fair. So
because he's just like, don't give anything to that guy. He's very drunk. He should not carry a thing.
We should not. No, he should not. He should. He's getting old, bless him. Anyway,
we are dead tomorrow. On Wednesday, sorry, we are dead. Wait, there is no Rock Project this week.
There's no Rock Project. However, I am seeing him tonight because we got plans. But I'll talk about that after when we start talking about what we're up to this week.
Oh, incredible!
One thing I was going to say with the Rock Project, we've been working on getting some backing tracks out to students for them learning the songs, which are available to everyone on the YouTube channel. Just search Rock Project Ipswich and you can find said songs with backing tracks for drums, bass, guitars and vocals.
Crazy.
And one of the songs we were working on was Sugar We're Going Down.
Who's on this record, Harley?
Well, we recorded this after Rock Project Thursday night and we did the whole thing live, and I retracked a couple of vocals afterwards.
Nice.
And it came out really well.
Who did it?
Should we play it? So this was myself on bass, the man himself, Mr. Tom McCarthy, on guitar.
Oh, we can't play the song right now, can we? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, we can.
No.
That song.
We've got a Buzz song that we're going to play.
We've got a Buzz song.
Yeah, because he says we never talk about him.
We know, which we should probably stop talking about him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about
He
Rainer.
said the mirror 3 times.
Yeah, we don't say... I don't think Tom has ever said boo in his life.
He just goes, Tom McCarthy, and runs away.
He just goes, boo.
Yeah, he's like, scandalous, and just runs.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Tom McCarthy, the guy that says hardly anything but still has a catchphrase.
From Recess. Scandalous. Anyway, yeah, Rainer was on drums.
Rainer was on drums.
Smash it.
And he smashed it.
All our friends have catchphrases.
All,
Well, except us. We don't have any catchphrases.
I do, but I realised that my catchphrase is not appropriate for daytime air.
Rich did one on the gig we were doing the other day where he's trying to coin a new phrase, and I said, no, don't try and make that a thing. It's just like he was like, you just plug it straight into the desk, and then the mic straight into that, put phantom power on, and then rag-a-dag-a-doop. It's done. I'm like, no, it's not a thing, Rich. Don't put that on your nose. Mr. Harley, don't put a balloon on your nose. I do not know CPR. So yeah, Rainer's on drums. Oh, let's get there. You're on bass. Tom's on guitar.
Rob's on vocals. I'm on backing vocals.
Rob's on vocals. You're on backing vocals.
This is not the finished article because we realised there are so many layers on guitar for that song.
Like an auger.
Like
and onions
and
parfait.
And them.
Yeah.
Cakes.
Parfait.
Okay. Yeah.
I love parfait.
So Tom is in the process of tracking all the many layers of guitar, but this is apart from the backing vocals, everything was done live, which I think is pretty awesome.
Nicely done. Big tune. Well, you're going to play it for us, are you?
Yeah, why not? Let's play it.
It's a crazy Monday treat. Was that a one-take wonder?
That was second take.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, this goes on for a while.
Damn it, Tom, shut up. Scandalous.
It's not even close to being over.
So scandalous. He's still there, isn't he? Was he just like, on his knees in the middle of old Jet?
Oh yeah.
Was sustained. No, if you look at it, it's still sustained. If it was plugged in,
I could take a bite, mate. He was playing on his. He was taking on his playing on his beautiful Gordon Smith.
Oh yes. Oh, he got his new one.
No. This is one that it.
No, he gets in. I think he got his new one this Thursday.
Did he?
I think.
No, this was Thursday that he had it. I think it's this week he's picking it up.
Yeah. So this Thursday he'll be picking up his own custom shop one. So we will both. Tom and I have custom Gordon Smith guitars.
Because he was telling me that he's going to have a proper nice shave and stuff before he picks it up. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, are you having a photo shoot with it? And he was like, no, I just want to look good when picking it up.
Oh, I love it. That's a guitarist through and through.
That is, yeah.
I've got to look nice for my guitar.
Got to look nice for my guitar. I don't want it to judge me.
It's a pretty scandalous point of view, isn't it? Oh God, that's just the word for the rest of it. So, what you got going on this weekend then, Harley?
Well, I'm particularly looking forward to tonight. Whilst we're talking about the Rock Project, because I'm meeting up with a few of the Rock Project teachers and David, runner of the Rock Project.
The man himself.
The runner.
The brown
because
runner.
He is. That sounds weird.
I'm sorry.
That sounds so weird.
Dave. I hope it doesn't catch on.
He's the head honcho. Let's go with that.
Yes. The big battles.
Yeah, because we're talking about over the Easter holidays running some workshops. So I'll be doing guitar workshop. We'll have bass. Sorry, I'll be doing a bass workshop. Guitar. There'll be guitar workshops. There'll be a vocal workshop and drum workshops throughout the week that are available to members of the public, not just Rock Project goers. We're in the process of working out how we're going to sort of make that a thing, how we're going to do it, and sort of make it possible. But
that's great.
We're really looking forward to being able to do stuff like this and just kind of show the outside world what we're about and what we're capable of.
So we did that with Planet Music, which was great because you'd have that, and by the end of it, we would record the guys playing a song. So at the end, we'd have this, they'd be like, I can play this song, and people are like, I'll really prove it, and you just give them a CD, and you can hear them playing their song that they spend a lot of time on. Another great thing that, spitballing here, that Planet Music did was they did pop parties where they would just sort of hire out their space, and they would have an engineer with them. They would have a backing track to a song that they love, and they would just have kids or adults singing on it. So they would just all be there singing for the thing. And I've done weddings. I've played weddings where the bride and the hen do did that. As their kind of hen do party.
That's cool.
And I've it's like 3 times that's happened. It's been awesome. Where they'll be like, can you play it over the PA? I'm like, yeah. And they'll be like, what was the one? They did Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. They had Firework with Katy Perry. I can't remember the last one. I think it was a Pink track, and I can't remember which one. But it was all proper anthemic sing-along ones. And that was just a really great thing for if you didn't really want to study music, but you just want to sing.
It's kind of nice to have the experience of a studio, because it's such a unique experience, and it's so, I want to say unnatural, but it's so far removed from live performance or from recording at home even. I have a studio at home where I've got a mic that I track vocals, I can track some guitar and stuff. However, it's a completely different mindset to when you go into a studio, to a beautiful place. I think Punch do a similar sort of thing here as well. Yep. And it's great to be able to do that, and it's just...
The thing is...
the experience is what makes it as well.
I wonder how, what there is, the link where the link is in terms of a good performance and how at home you feel. Because, obviously, with this album, all the vocal recordings we did in Murray's bedroom, and they sound phenomenal. They sound really, really good. My performance is awful, but no, I'm joking. But I felt at home because I knew I could just go downstairs and I could be in my little safe space. Because I'm a little snowflake. But no, but in terms of when I've been in studios,
do you feel against the clock almost?
Yeah, if it's literally just a studio and there's not somewhere where you can just sit down and chill out. There's not somewhere that's got a couch or a TV or something like that, while you're waiting for somebody else to drum track or bass track, So it's, I don't know, I've performed better when I've been more comfortable.
I think that's there are a lot of studios that have sort of residencies in place. So so bands, rather than book a studio for a day or whatever, they book a studio with a house next to it where you've got a place where you can cook some food and you can then record late at night and do your own thing, sort of thing.
That's just another thing that's, it's a difficult thing when starting a studio. You're sitting there going, okay, I've got all the gear. It's great. Look at this. I will sound awesome. But then when you've got an act in, they'll be like, oh yeah, I just want a cup of tea. Be like, oh yeah, Mom. Oh wait, no, we haven't got anything like that. And then, we want someone to crash. You can sleep in the live room, I suppose. There's so much more to it, isn't it? I noticed that on the podcast, all people are going to be able to hear the whole time is us fiddling with balloons.
With balloons the whole time.
Harley makes work for idle hands.
Am I a balloon?
You're the devil.
Oh.
There we go.
That's...
I don't think the devil laughs like that. I'm the devil, kids.
Someone's like,
Actually, some people...
I think it was on an episode of Shut Up a Second, they were discussing what would be the best film to be replaced by a clown.
Oh, no.
And one of them was Hannibal. And just can you imagine, they put the lotion on the skin. But yeah,
oh no!
Back on track, because this
Welcome to Jurassic Park. You arrive in a little clown car and they all pile out.
Right, next week we're dressing up as clowns. It's on. It's happening.
Sorry, I'm still looking at this picture of you as a woman. But your sister just says it looks like him, but after a shave.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I'm just going to say, yeah, so you then.
Yeah. No, after a shave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But slightly less hairy. Yeah. So you are, what are you doing this week?
So yeah, we're working on these things. We're getting more backing tracks ready to go. Have I got a gig this weekend, Josh? Tell me this.
Do you? You're going to be like, do I? Well, I've got an interesting little gig. I know I'm just going to cut in while you're doing this. Is that Mr. Scandalous McCarthy, Tom himself, and I are...
The Scandal Maker.
The Scandal Maker. Don't, because... Scandal Stick. Yeah, no, he and I are playing for Kezia, his lovely lady friend, who... also has some really cool craft stuff that she does and puts up on her Instagram and things. Just search for her stuff. We are playing at her father's restaurant for Chinese New Year.
Oh, okay.
And we're doing a little duo thing. He's playing acoustic guitar, I'm playing double bass. I was going to be singing for the patrons, just to sort of bring in the new year again. It's quite cool that I get to play New Year twice.
Ah, that's cool.
Yeah, and I won't drink both times.
That's cool.
So, so that's this Monday coming up.
Yeah.
That'll be quite cool.
Nice.
I think it's already booked up, but
not as in tonight, but
no.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so. What is it?
What are we doing on Saturday, Josh? Because we actually have got a rehearsal this Saturday together, I believe.
We do, with Miss Hobby and the Hopefuls.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to getting that together, ready for our next gig, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I don't actually know what our next gig is, but it will be fun, and we'll be promoting it on this show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, that'll be cool.
You will know, probably before we do.
Yeah, possibly so, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that'll be cool. I mean, Andy might even be listening. She does listen in every now and then.
Yeah,
often a downloader. So
bless you.
But actually, I do keep meaning to say this every week and completely forget. If you've made it this far, I mean, 45 minutes of us essentially blowing up balloons is probably not great listening.
This has been a waste of my life.
So
that I will never get back.
If you're listening to this and liking it, and even if you don't like it, just pretend to like it, just because it would be really good if you could please just share this.
Be like my mother.
Tell a friend. Find someone and go,
like
look, we talk about music, we talk about things that you might be interested in as a musician, as a music lover, as a music fan, just to know what's going on this weekend. As someone who has a balloon fetish, you might really enjoy what's going on.
No, don't say that, because they'll think we do this every week, and we'll be stuck in a horrible black hole of balloon blowing for the rest of our lives. We are play to the niche.
We are. we are the world's first balloon podcast in the world. Unfortunately, we will. If we did that, we would have to start charging.
It wasn't supposed to end up like this exactly. Just
due to inflation.
Balloon Oh my god, that's the best joke you've ever told.
I know. I think.
Please.
Should we just stop here?
Pull the fader down.
Yeah. No. I am.
Nobody needs this.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm done for today now.
Oh, goodbye, Harley. He just went into a puff of smoke and then some glitter and went out the letterbox.
I forgot my keys. Let me just go. Let me just start the car off. That was disappointing.
Okay, so
off I go.
Oh, he's poofed. He apparated. Oh. Stop doing that in my face.
So yeah, please share.
And
tell your
subscribe.
Like, subscribe, find us on iTunes. I don't know if you can leave a review. Is that a thing?
Yes, you can.
If you can, please do.
Especially on the podcasts app on the iPhone.
Oh, can you? Cool.
Yes, you can.
Has anyone left a review for us yet?
No.
No,
apart from 0.1.
Okay.
No.
Please be the first person to leave a review. And if you are the first person to leave a review, please make sure to put a balloon pun in there without it being obvious.
Yes.
So anyone...
Best balloon pun gets a shout out.
Because people who like balloons don't like mentioning balloons. So that's the thing.
Is that like Fight Club?
Yeah. First rule of balloon podcast is don't mention balloon podcast.
Yeah, okay, cool.
It's the second rule, no pins.
Oh! By the way, Harley, I may not see you until afterwards, but happy Valentine's Day. Anyway. How did you do that? That's incredible.
I don't know, but I think I need to see a doctor now.
Yeah, you do. You have a prolapse face. Oh, love doctor. Frankie and I are going to be spending it watching Gremlins.
Cool.
We're having a Gremlins themed thing, and maybe Little Shop of Horrors. As nice. I love that. It's a good musical.
I might go climbing on my own.
What, to the top of a building and just jump off? Why don't you love me, Nikki?
Nah, Nikki's working because she works in a restaurant. So like,
are you climbing up to the top floor of that restaurant?
Well, it's only one floor, so probably not. No, I think I'm probably going to Stone Market.
Climb onto the window.
After
and draw a heart on it. I love you.
There are loads of videos of Colourblind Hedgehogs playing with myself. Wait. Me playing with Colourblind Hedgehogs. Wait.
Great.
Me performing with Colourblind Hedgehogs. And I'm like, not play. I'm wearing a Superman t-shirt, but I'm really weedy. I've lost all my muscle strength, so I need to hit the gym.
You little tiny ass with the muscle mass. Right. Well, I am quite looking forward to this Friday because I do not have a gig, and instead there is a very special thing happening. Hot Tramp and special guests are playing live at the Grand Old Duke of York.
Hey!
I hope there are 10,000 men. Oh wait, no, they'll be over capacity and too many men.
Yes, I mean I've been in there when it has been very, very packed.
Yeah, me too. For Ashton Jones.
Yeah, and you're like, it's very sweaty.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
You